First, open your web browser and go to BookWidgets. On the home page, look for the Sign Up button. It's right in the upper right corner. Click it to get started. Next, choose your sign-in method. You can use your Google account for quick login, or register with your email address. Once you're signed in, you'll land on a main dashboard. This is where you create and manage interactive learning games. The first thing you will see is the overview page. Here, you can access options such as your free trial settings, and this is also where you will find all your content under My Widgets. You will also see the sections What's Happening, What's New, Inspiration, and Find Help. In this short guide, we will take our first steps together and get familiar with the platform. BookWidgets is a tool that helps teachers create interactive learning activities for students. These activities can include quizzes, worksheets, games, puzzles, and many other engaging formats. At this stage, you do not need to explore everything. The goal is simply to become comfortable with the layout. Let me now show you the most important menu items at the top. At the top of the screen, you will find the Create section. This is one of the most important areas in BookWidgets. Here, you can access your widgets. Widgets are the interactive activities you prepare for your students. When you are ready to design learning materials, this is where you will spend much of your time. So, remember this. If you want to build activities for your class, start with Create. There is one more important section to know: Review. At the top menu, you will see the Review tab. This is where you can find all of your students' submitted activities. This structure is very helpful. It separates the preparation stage from the feedback stage. First, you design the activity. Then, after students complete it, you return to review to see their responses and progress. If you plan to use BookWidgets regularly, these two areas will become central to your workflow: create and review. Now we are ready for the next step. Let's create your first widget together. If you are new to the platform, it is perfectly normal to feel unsure at first. The good news is that you can start with something simple and build your confidence little by little. You do not need to create a perfect activity on your first try. The main goal is to understand the process and see how the tool works. To begin, go to your widgets. You can do this by opening the Create area or by selecting the link that takes you directly to My Widgets. This is the My Widgets page. All created widgets are displayed in this list. Here, you can see each widget's name, type, shortcode, and last modified date. Click Show to preview the widget. This lets you view it exactly as a student would see it. Click Share to send the widget to students. This is the option you use when the activity is ready for classroom use. Click Edit to open and configure the widget. Here, you can change the content, instructions, settings, or task elements. Use the Action menu on the right for additional options. From this menu, you can show, edit, duplicate, move, share, make a widget inaccessible, or delete it. Click Create New Widget to start a new activity. A list of widget types will open. You can choose from many different activity formats. For this example, select Quiz. The quiz editor will open. This is where you create and manage the activity content. First, give your widget a title. Click the name field in the top left and enter the title. In the widget editor, it is recommended to work through the menu from top to bottom. This gives you a clear structure and helps you complete the main settings in a logical order. You can also add a short description below the title. This description is optional. It is mainly useful for your own organization, for example, to note the version, topic, or purpose of the activity. In the About section, you may include additional information such as the learning goal, instructions for colleagues, or reminders for later editing. This can be useful when you are preparing several versions of the same activity or working together with other teachers. You may also see the referenced widgets area in this section. If this widget contains links to other widgets, they will be listed here. This is a more advanced feature, but it helps when several widgets are connected within one learning sequence. Go to the Questions section. Click Add Question to insert a new question. A window will open with many question types. BookWidgets offers a wide range of formats, so you can choose the one that best matches your learning task. If needed, use the filter at the top to quickly find a specific question type. This is especially useful when you already know what kind of activity you want to create. In this example, we will choose multiple choice. This question type is useful when students need to select one correct answer from several options. Each question type has its own editor and settings. To work efficiently, complete the fields from top to bottom, starting with the question text and then moving to the answer options and additional settings. First, enter the question or instruction in the question field. Keep the wording clear and concise so students immediately understand what they need to do. If needed, switch to rich text. This gives you more formatting options, for example, bold text, lists, media, or other visual elements. Next, add the answer options. Enter each possible answer on a separate line in the Answers section. Then select the correct answer. In a multiple-choice question, only one option should be marked as correct. After that, review the remaining settings below. For example, you can change the answer order, adjust the layout, and add extra elements such as a rationale, hint, audio, image, or scoring options. Configure these options according to the needs of your activity. Now click Preview. This allows you to check how the widget will appear to students. In Preview mode, you can test the widget as a student. This is useful for checking the layout, readability, and overall user experience before sharing it. Try completing the activity yourself. Use the navigation arrows to move through the widget, just as students would. Try completing the activity yourself. Use the navigation arrows to move through the widget, just as students would. When you reach the end, you can submit the widget in preview mode. Use the Submit button or the envelope icon in the top right corner. This final check helps you confirm that the widget works as expected. Once everything looks correct, you can return to the editor and share the activity with students. Click Reporting next to open the submission and review settings for the widget. In the Reporting section, you can decide whether students can submit answers, whether they may submit only once, what information they must provide in the submission form, and whether to use exam mode. After that, click General to continue with the main widget settings. The General section contains many additional settings, such as question order, instructions, passwords, spell check, and other options that can be adjusted to match your classroom needs, although the default settings will usually work well. In general, it is especially useful to review correction and scoring options, where you can control how answers are checked, how results are shown, and what feedback students receive after completing the quiz. To send the widget to students, click Share in the top right corner. In the Share window, you can copy the direct link and send it to your students so they can open the activity. You can also choose the QR code option if you want students to access the widget by scanning it with the device. Another option is the Share Teacher link, which allows you to share an editable copy of the widget with other teachers. After students complete the widget and submit their work, you will find their submissions in the review section. BookWidgets is not only a tool for creating activities, but also a useful environment for reviewing student work, grading submissions, and giving feedback. In this video, you explored the basic steps for creating interactive content in BookWidgets. As a teacher, you can learn how to design activities, configure settings, share widgets with students, and review their submissions. The platform offers strong opportunities to create engaging digital learning materials, support collaboration, and develop interactive classroom content. Each tool and option in BookWidgets is supported by step-by-step guidance, making it easier to learn and apply in practice. This short video was developed based on BookWidgets tutorials. Thank you for watching.